Hill sponsors Martin vs Joshua on Sky Sports Box Office.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I've got are we live?
Yeah.
Well, live.
Yes.
I've got a really bad earache.
You had that the other day.
I know, but what's happened is about a week and a half ago. This is like, if there's any guys out there who have any doctors, anyone that's taken their masters in, I don't know, earology. Yeah. So about 10 days ago, I woke up and I had a really sore ear, and it was really hurting. So, but I was away, and I got back to Liverpool, and I was able to go and see Tony Bellew's doctor. Thank you, Tony. And he said I had an ear infection. So I started taking antibiotics, and I've had ear infections before, and antibiotics just clear them up like that. Anyway, it started getting a little bit better, and then it's got a whole lot worse, like really bad. So much so that, and this is great news for your viewers, I'm actually struggling to open my mouth. Like, that hurts. And it's like, it's here, yeah. It feels like I busted my jaw. I've got a feeling it might be something related to my tooth.
Are you alright?
What?
Are you alright?
I'm alright. You know, luckily, like, you know me, tough as old boots. You know.
Do you know what? I'm glad we spent a minute and 12 on this.
That's all right. No, we have to do lifestyle stuff as well. Yeah. Crisps, you know, aeroplanes.
Jumbo jets, women now.
Cars, women in short skirts, earache.
Can you just make a back reference to women in short skirts? Some people might have not seen your interview before. Just a quick
I was talking about making decisions in business or in life, or for fighters making decisions about what's better for them or not. And what I said was, you could have something unbelievable, and all of a sudden a girl walks past in a short skirt, and you think the grass is greener, and you make a terrible mistake.
Right, I agree. We're nearly there.
But it is really hurting.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I've got a problem with that tooth there. Could that tooth there be affecting this?
Yes. Your ear has got. There is a link there between you.
Mate, as if I'm going to listen to you.
There is. Ask anyone.
Really? I think it could have major problems. I've got another question for you. What happens if I have to have that tooth removed? Say it's just gone. I'd have to have a hole there, right? Like, would they put a fake one in? They do fake teeth.
Get a new set of veneers.
I ain't had one yet. But what about that one? Can they put, like, say that you had a tooth taken out, do they do fake teeth? Ross, do they do fake teeth? Like, if you have a tooth taken out? Yeah, good. Okay, good.
Are you okay?
I've got a chipped tooth there. I chipped a tooth once, and I had to go and they actually made it up. It's just chipping away a little bit.
Oh.
Not about that much of the tooth.
Do you forget a nail file you could do yourself?
What?
Like smoothing out your teeth?
Yeah, but I had a bit added, just only at the end bit. But
yeah. 3 minutes on teeth.
Okay, sorry. I'm really sorry to everyone.
Do you know what I've noticed this week? No one's really mentioned Pacquiao Bradley.
Well, what do you think?
No, I know why, but I'm just saying.
Michael Buffer's here.
Did he choose?
What do you think?
Is it an extra few?
Is it an extra? No. No, I think he sees the potential. I think he sees the sides of the fight. This is a big fight.
Occasionally, Anthony Joshua on social media, he bites to certain things. He bit to Tyson Fury the other day.
Did you call it a bite though? I don't know. It wasn't like, I call a bite when someone loses their No,
but a response is a bite. I think
it?
Sometimes, yeah.
You know, I bite a lot then.
Well, sometimes people like call you like a numpty or whatever. You just think,
Mate, you calling me a numpty?
No.
No, I just think, I mean, we were laughing about it, so I don't really see it as a bite. But yeah, I think like he's had enough of Fury talking down about him. I mean, don't get me wrong, Josh is a nice guy, but he's not going to let people take liberties. So he felt like he should say something.
Obviously, the remarks about
fat boy.
What? Oh well, yeah, but I'm not about.
Let's be honest. If he's calling Fury fat boy, what do you think Josh really thinks about me and you in terms of physical specimens? Because like, I know Fury's not really like gonna do the numbers walking down South Beach in Miami, but compared to you and me, he's an absolute Adonis. But unfortunately, compared to AJ, right.
But I think the main thing is he's heavyweight world champion.
Yeah. Well, you love Fury,
the
so
main
you'd
one.
never have
No, but he's the main one, isn't he?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if he's the main one. He's only keeping it warm, isn't he?
Is he?
I believe so.
Till when?
Till Joshua fights him.
When?
Whenever they want it. I don't think Klitschko Fury will happen. Just got this feeling. I'm probably wrong. I think they'll announce July the 9th or something, over the next few days, but I don't know. Just not sure. Not getting the vibes. So therefore, you might see Fury Joshua sooner rather than later. I know, I've spoken to Peter Fury about it, I know they'd fight Joshua tomorrow. And we would fight Fury tomorrow. We don't have a problem with that fight.
But if the rematch does happen, and if Fury's victorious...
realistically, the option for us is November, December for that fight, or spring, summer. It might be something for us to use to swerve out of our unification. Sorry, mandatory.
But in an ideal world, Joshua wins Saturday. You'd like to see that this summer?
What, Fury?
Joshua.
Yeah, I think, don't get me wrong, I'd also like a voluntary, but I think everything's about timing. See, I would have liked to have boxed on, I would have liked to have boxed on April 9th and taken the Charles Martin fight at Wembley in July. But Charles Martin wouldn't do that. He wanted to box in April. So therefore we had to take the fight. If we can't wait on a Fury fight, if now's the time to strike, we'll do it.
Okay.
Like, I don't think that Fury is a dangerous fight. It's a tricky fight, and he's very, very good. But I see this as a much more dangerous fight than the Fury fight. Because we're kind of going into the unknown. I think he punches a lot harder than Fury. But I think Fury is very difficult to beat, and they showed that against Klitschko. But I don't look at it as a fight game, or going to go in within. And AJ doesn't either. So I don't. And they probably think they beat AJ easy. So therefore, great news for fans. I think you'll get the result you want.
Before any of that, though, obviously Saturday
we've got to
night.
win. It's all irrelevant, isn't it? And again, although I'm a little bit more confident after that press conference, I see it as a 50-50 fight, probably 55-45, maybe 60-40. So I'll give Charles Martin a great fight. And as AJ said, he's going to stand in front of him and unload. And he could cop one on the way back. And if he does, anyone can get knocked out. But that's why it's so exciting. That's why it's going to do huge numbers. That's why on Saturday night, the whole of the UK will stop at 10:45 and see if Anthony Joshua can become heavyweight champion of the world.
Does Dillian Whyte beat Charles Martin?
Good question. Possibly. What do you think?
I think, take away all
Stars
this
make
stuff,
fights.
I believe that Dillian Whyte would beat Charles Martin.
Really?
Yes.
Then do you believe Anthony Joshua is going to beat Charles Martin?
Yes.
Right. I don't think Dylan's style was great for Josh. And Josh, I think Josh is better against bigger men. That's what I think. Does Dillian Whyte beat Charles Martin?
Forget no world titles, just as a
It's
matchup.
the same thing though, isn't it? If Charles Martin hits Dillian Whyte clean with his backhand, does he knock him out? Probably. But I think Dylan's got a clever boxing brain. I think he'd give Charles Martin a good fight. Who wins? Dillian Whyte or David Price? Good fight,
It's a
isn't it?
good fight. So you've moved off Price Allen now.
No, I'd love to make that fight. I think that's the fight David Price should take next, but I'm not sure they will. Who wins? So I actually think that Hayes should fight Dillian Whyte.
Well, after the
The
Cobra.
big problem now is that Dillian Whyte did very well at the Joshua fight. So the next one, you're going to come crashing down to earth or reality, whatever you want to call it, with your payday. And that's quite difficult to do.
I think Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora is the best matchup there.
I think Dillian beats Derek.
You do?
I'm still getting my head round Derek Chisora turning down the AJ fight for 7 times what he's getting to fight Pulev, which in Germany. But I quite like Derek for that because I think he's absolutely nuts. Like he says, I'm going to go and beat Pulev, and then when I do, you'll pay me even more money to fight Joshua, and he's probably right. He's got to beat Pulev, so if he does, good luck to him. But I'm still getting over the decision, and thank goodness he did.
And everyone else turned it down.
Yeah, because it led to this. Everything for a reason.
Everything with reason.
Did you like my quote in the presser? It's
Yes,
gone
I
down
did.
quite well.
I did.
Got it this morning.
About the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Make the moment
Don't
be
wait
perfect.
for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make
Where
it
did
perfect.
you get that from?
I made it up this morning. I was just philosophising and I was just making notes and I just.
Where did you get it from?
Twitter.
I
liked it though, you know.
I did an interview yesterday. I had to
For a
go.
change.
I had to go. But the undercard here, I'll be honest with you ain't done bad.
Thanks, mate.
You've done all right.
Listen, I have to put a shout out to AJ. He shares the vision of wanting to give people value for money. Basically, won't lie to you, I could have had a much, much weaker card. You could probably have taken 2 or 3 fights off and saved yourself 300 or 400 grand. But AJ wanted a strong card, we wanted a strong card, Sky wanted a strong card, and AJ's not here to get in, make his dough and get out. He wants to be here for a long time and give people value for money consistently. So what we want is when you go into the O2 on Saturday night, when you leave or when you turn your TV set off at night, you go, what a great night. And the undercard is important to delivering that. Because what if AJ walks in and they have a little trade up, boom, AJ knocks him out in a round. Still will be sensational and I'll take that all day long. But it is a heavyweight fight. Do you get your value for money for a 1 round fight?
I don't think people will care. Some might, but Charles Martin is a champion, remember. It's not like a voluntary defence you've picked and bombed him out in a round. 2 fights that really fascinate me on Saturday night. One is the Macklin Rose fight.
Great fight.
And one is Groves and Brophy.
Yeah.
That's 2 interesting fights for different reasons.
Brophy talks really well. He's a bright guy, he knows exactly what he's doing, knows it's a tough fight. I just feel like Brophy has to get through the first 3 or 4 rounds, and I think he's got a real chance in the fight. Macklin Rose is a tough one for me because I represent both guys, I really like both guys, but something's got to give. That fight could be fight of the year. You know what's going to happen, don't you? No one's going to move, are they? No one's going to try and... Macklin's going to go at him, and Rosie's going to stand there upright, jab, right hand, and they're just going to trade all night. It's going to be a great fight, and I'm devastated that someone's got to lose, unless it's a draw.
Eddie loves a draw.
Eddie loves a draw. Not last week I didn't.
No.
Still getting stick.
Well, talking's all done now. Weigh-in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Open to the public. Are you doing a fan zone?
I don't know. It feels a bit big to do it. I don't know. You know, like also we're in that piazza area, which is like a massive space, and I'm just, I don't know.
Here's your fan zone man right there.
We're doing a fan zone tomorrow. No. Heard it straight from Ross. No fan zone.
No fan zone.
So anyone that gives me stick about a fan zone, blame Ross because I said we should definitely do one.
Ross.
Sorry guys. Sorry to the fans.
Sorry to everyone. No fan zone. All right. Have you got anything else you want to add?
I want to thank the British fight fans for getting behind us and this event and AJ. This is massive for all of us tomorrow on Saturday night. It's big for you. It's big for, honestly it is, because you know what it does for the game. It blows it wide open. And I also want to thank my team at Matchroom Boxing because I forgot to thank them on the stage. I thanked everybody else, Sky, and individually thanked them. And so I want to thank Frank Smith, our head of operations, who does an unbelievable job. I want to thank John Wishausen, who is probably the most respected man in British boxing. I want to thank Ross Garrity, down there, head of our commercial. I want to thank Paul Reddy, head of our social media. I want to thank Anthony Lever, our head of media. I want to thank Karen Mazzoni, head of administration, fighter administration. I want to thank Mandy Fox, head of fighter accounts, and everybody else at Matchroom that's helped us get to, I believe, a pivotal, historic moment at the O2 Arena tomorrow night. And Saturday night, and I'll be honest with you, I will be absolutely bricking it. But I love it.
If Joshua wins, do you think Barney will come on the cam?
What?
Barney come on the cam?
Come on the camera?
Come on the cam.
Yeah, maybe. If Josh wins, I ain't going home till Wednesday. I'm just like, I'm going to wear the same suit for 48 hours. We're gonna have a great party.
Alright, Eddie Hearn, listen, thanks for talking to IFL TV. You alright?
So, like, my teeth feel a bit numb, just to add to the diagnosis. You guys don't know anything about teeth, do you?
Yeah, I need mine out as well.
Yeah.
Wisdom teeth.
But have you had any ear problems?
No ear problems, no.
My teeth feel like a little bit, like numb as well. But I thought it was an ear infection. But
Right, I don't know.
no, you don't know anyone knows anything about teeth.
No.
Teeth doctors.
No. Sorry, bro. Right.
Cheers, mate.
Brent, we're out. Alright?
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Has he got a film coming out or something?
I think so.
You know, after the press conference, I went on Twitter just to see what was happening. And I looked at searches, and David Brent was like number 3.
I think there's an Office film. Yeah,
I think there is. I was scrolling down to see Eddie Hearn. I didn't know if people were just going to go, that bloke is David Brent.
Possibly.
Lifetime. Right, boys? Yeah.
William Hill sponsors Martin vs. Joshua on Sky Sports Box Office.